start?
Yep.
Ah, fuck. I hit my chin on the mic and I hit my watch on my wrist. It hurts now. Anyways, welcome to another episode of The Intellectuals, motherfuckers.
That might be the dumbest intro I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I know, but I like it, so we're rolling with it. So, oh no.
Hello, Poseidon.
There you go. Hey,
You're
hey, Guido, how
adjusting
you doing?
yourself? I'm good.
So I'm the host, and you're my co-host.
I'm Guido. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you finally after all these years.
After all this time.
Your double was filled in for you, and the real Poseidon right now shows up after all these episodes.
And you're both hosts. This is both your shows.
Yeah, I have a lot of clones running around.
Did you ever finally see Multiplicity with Michael Keaton?
No.
It's a good, stupid movie to watch to fall asleep to.
You told me about it.
Where Michael Keaton is a busy contractor, and he needs more than one to take care of his family, and so he clones. He goes,
oh shit!
And
okay, yeah,
he makes
I
a
would be
bunch
down
of
to
Michael
watch
Keaton.
that.
Michael Keaton is a likable fellow.
Oh, there was also another movie like that I had seen. It was with Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves was in what?
Why are you laughing?
I have my reasons.
John Wick.
No. He was with his family. They were going on like a road trip or whatever the fuck, and it was raining, and they got into an accident. And then he basically cloned them, and he was a scientist in the movie and shit.
Was it Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
No.
My favorite part of that movie is with Napoleon when he goes to the water park.
The new Bill and Ted.
No, the original.
I haven't
Bill
seen
and
it.
Ted. There's no such thing as the new Bill and Ted.
Well,
Thank
there's
you.
the second
The new
one,
Bill
right?
and Ted is
the
called
second one. Sorry.
Let's Give Alex Money. So Napoleon Bonaparte, conqueror, leader. They bring him to an aqua park.
Okay, I already see.
And he fights in line. He loves the aqua park so much that he runs in line and moves 8-year-olds out of the way to jump. And he's wearing his Ebenezer Scrooge pajamas as his bathing suit. And then he goes to the ice cream parlor and he finishes everything because he turns to them and he doesn't understand what ice cream is. And he says, "C'est de la glace." Like when I think Napoleon, I actually think the actor from that fucking movie. He was
really
perfect rendition. They never made a Napoleon movie.
I don't know. It'll be a short film.
Hey! Hi-yo!
Napoleon complex.
It was a joke inside a joke in the movie Get Shorty where Martin Weir, played by Danny DeVito, played Napoleon. You saw it on a billboard on Sunset.
Yeah. That was a good movie, by the way.
Get Shorty's still a great movie. Gene Hackman was...
Have I seen that?
Travolta was great in it.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's a movie that there's a lot of inside jokes in that whole movie. If you like that Hollywood inside joke shit, it's very funny.
Okay.
Even the turtlenecks Gene Hackman was wearing were funny in that movie.
Yeah, I've missed out on.
So what are you
looking?
looking? What is this? This is a Captain Fat Sparrow goatee that you're going with. What are you
basically.
Doing? Yeah,
It's
The stash and the soul patch and the.
Yeah,
It's-
you decided on this.
I told him to stop doing it. I showed him a picture of him with it off, how good he looked, and then now how it looks like long, greasy pubes. And he's for it. I mean, he keeps making excuses of, I want to put pomade on it. And
No, well, that's awful.
I know.
But I will compliment you on your hair.
Yeah, the hair's nice.
The only time you did nothing to your hair is the time you'll get a compliment from me. Because you have, sorry to tell you, not the thickest hair in the world. So when you put hair product in it, I'm seeing your scalp.
Yep.
You have to leave it au naturel.
Au naturel. Or I have to learn, because usually what I do, the mistake that I do is that I put too much product.
Yes, and it looks like you prepared it. It looks like, hey,
yeah, I look like
I took a shower an hour ago.
I look like a Persian guy that drives around a white BMW.
But he
basically.
doesn't
wears
mind the
white
product.
jeans.
I would never even think about putting product in my mustache to have it product so close to my mouth. But he doesn't care. He's cool
What
with
do
it.
you put on your mouth there? Wax? What do you do? Why don't you just take lip balm and just go on your mustache with the lip balm?
I don't think it'll.
I don't think it'll hold.
Shit.
No, but there's a special beard products. I might get that and put it on my mustache so it can.
I have a special
the
beard
side.
product for you.
Yeah.
Pasquale.
What's Pasquale?
He has a razor.
Just listen to Pasquale. I always told you about Pasquale.
Oh,
and
you
don't
guys really
understand.
want me to shave the mustache?
I'm saying for you, just because I
Take
showed you the photo,
Pasquale's
you look
advice.
good.
I did look good. I saw it. I was like,
I
I did
have
look
to
good.
go for an adjustment.
you know what it
I'll
is?
bring you to
No.
Pasquale.
And I'm tired of the creepy comments. People saying he looks like a pedophile.
No,
all
no,
that.
because here's the thing. I can't grow a proper beard.
Exactly. So stop
But
it.
I want facial hair.
Okay, so keep what you
Because-
have, but trim it. You don't trim it. It looks like shitty 70s porn.
Yeah.
Trim it.
It's just really long pubes.
Yeah.
The reason why I want facial hair though is the dumbest reason.
That's
to
all you
hide
need.
my double chin.
But it doesn't hide you. It
Well,
accentuates
you
it.
have
I
more
keep looking
chins
at
than
it.
does?
a Chinese phone book.
Yeah. Why don't you get rid of the mustache? Let's see if the pinch works by itself.
Just the pinch? I've tried that already.
So maybe, well, that's because your mustache doesn't hide your double
No,
chin.
no, no. I say keep everything the way it is. Just neatly cut.
It's gonna be too short after he's gonna get upset.
No, he doesn't know how to, because maybe he doesn't know how to do it.
I don't have a scissor.
Who taught you how to wipe your ass? Your mom or your dad?
His brother.
I don't remember. I think my mom.
So she makes you do it from the front.
No.
Good for you. Thank God.
What?
What? No, we've been through this. I stand up when I wipe my ass.
You're like Nicodessa.
I don't know who Nicodessa is.
He's
What do
the
you
guy
mean?
that
Wait,
stands
hold
up
on.
when
I
he
remember
wipes his
this. You
ass.
stand up and while you wipe your ass.
Yeah, I stand up, lean forward, wipe my ass.
Why don't you do it while sitting down like this, like you're reaching back for
Yeah.
Because I have a fat ass and my hands have a hard time fitting. Like,
Really?
So you stand
But I
up
thought
like
I
it's
was
an event.
fat too. I don't have that problem.
Do you step up on the
Aren't
toilet?
we the same size, bro?
What?
Am I crazy?
we are the same size.
But you make it sound like we're not, because I don't have that problem.
Maybe it's a lazy thing also.
I never understood people who wipe their ass from the front. It's
That I didn't understand. I don't understand either. That's weird to
That's
me.
another weird
yeah,
trait.
I know.
Yeah.
My friend Chris Trifas does
No,
that.
but like, so hold on. How do you wipe your ass?
With toilet paper.
Just like that.
You know, I don't like doing that.
Why?
I don't know. It's weird.
You think you standing up and shoving your hands in your ass is less weird?
I don't shove my hands in my ass.
Well,
Some-
clearly, the fact that you have problems reaching over, maybe it's because you have either a bigger ass than me, or maybe you have short
Have
arms.
you guys appreciated one of two things? Either the 1980s in the nice bathroom, Italian house, Greek house
Bidet?
Have you ever experienced the bidet?
I think in Europe.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a thing of I think of. Either you used the bidet or you didn't.
You use it to wash your feet or your crotch, but without taking a
I
bath.
think once when I was a kid, I washed my hands in a bidet
It's like
at
you
my
take a bath
aunt's house,
once a
and my
week.
mother yelled at me. She's like, "That's not what it's for."
Like water was scarce,
How did she
or
know?
still is scarce, and the mentality still is scarce in Europe. So what they do is they don't take the high pressure Canadian showers. Like the showers, they drip like an old man's.
yeah.
I hate that. I need
Yeah, I
pressure
hate
in the
that.
shower.
And so-
I
and
gotta
they
get
take
the shampoo
baths.
on my-
Also,
And they take baths, and they use the bidet for like after sex or shit, where they just sit on this thing and it shoots water up their rectum, and you wash what you gotta wash, like a Japanese toilet, which does it automatically. You've heard of Japanese toilets?
Yeah, the Japanese are always steps ahead.
yeah. have you
Japanese-
seen Japanese toilets, bro?
I haven't been
nuts.
to Japan. to
No,
see-
but I mean videos.
Yeah,
it's
they-
nuts, bro. It's amazing,
yeah,
bro.
But-
The lids, you press a button, bro. It's insane.
But I know this. If there's any Muslim listeners, my dad is a plumber.
We got rid of them.
My dad is a plumber for 49 years. Has told me where he's had to, when you at your sink, your kitchen sink, you have that thing where you press to push the water, you grab it out, and you get to do it by hand.
Oh yeah.
The sprayer.
Yeah.
He's installed that next to toilets because a lot of hardcore Muslims are not allowed to bring paper to asshole, and they have to use that washer. I've heard this.
Why aren't they allowed?
I don't know, but it's a fact. I'm not inventing this. You have to bring water to ass, not paper to ass. I think I don't know.
But you could also install an
But
extension.
bidet, I
here.
want to bring the bidet back. Bidet was great.
Yeah. Well, they've created a extent you put it on your toilet bowl. It sits on the side of your toilet bowl seat, and it has like a little hose and
And
shit.
it's sprayer.
And it I don't know how you do it. It
the
attaches.
Indiana Jones motorcycle with the sidecar.
No, and it attaches to the plumbing of your toilet bowl, and then it shoots up the same water. So you flush,
it's
and it shoots
wonderful.
up the same water. Apparently, that's really good.
What about wipes? You use the wipes?
I use baby wipes
They're not bad.
because
But
I'm a big babe.
I told my cousin Roberta Grasso, she's a beautiful girl in Italy, And she's like, you don't have bidets in America? I said, we do, but we don't really have them anymore. She goes, but how? Because here in Italy, we fuck like crazy. We need the bidets. And it was very hot, even to my own cousin. I was like, this girl's hot saying that. She's my second cousin.
Very strange.
Yeah.
It was a little weird.
She goes, sì, qui in Italia scopiamo molto. It's very nice.
I don't speak German. What was that?
But speaking
when was the
of
last
toilets,
time you watched Vicky Cristina Barcelona? You want Penelope Cruz at her best? My God, is she hot in that movie?
Really? I don't like Penelope Cruz.
Well, Penelope Cruz doesn't like you.
No, she doesn't. It's well documented.
Have you ever seen Monica Cruz? Her sister? Even hotter than Penelope. Who's your Latin number one? Is it got to be Salma Hayek? It's got to be Salma Hayek. Oh, no, we said it last episode.
Selena.
It was
Shakira.
Shakira.
Me, it's Selena.
It's Shakira.
Of course, it's Selena, bro. They have to look young. They look like children.
Are you
they're
saying
on your
Selena
list.
Gomez or the
We've
original
been through this
Selena
with
who died?
on Two Drink Minimum. Remember, your list always includes girls that look 15.
Are you Selena Gomez or
She doesn't
Selena
look
the one
15,
that
Selena.
died?
She's a grown-ass woman.
Stop.
Talking about Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Not
I
Selena
met
Gomez.
I
You're
met
talking
Selena
about Selena
Gomez.
who died?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was hot.
That's the one I meant.
Oh. I met
Yeah.
Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez looks young.
Yeah, no, Selena Gomez I can't. She looks too young.
Oh, yeah, now he's...
But I didn't switch. I meant Selena, the Latin singer that died. They got assassinated.
Why do you want to have sex with dead people?
Oh, for fuck's sake, bro. There's always...
Very morbid. Very morbid.
God
Yeah.
damn you motherfuckers.
And her song was I Would Fall in Love.
I don't know any of her songs. I just like the way she looked.
You.
What about... How do you feel about
That's
Ariana
actually-
Grande?
I like Ariana Grande.
She's nice. She's pretty, but way too petite.
Can I just say something about Poseidon's head games and the gears, the way they spin? People, if Gapes wants, could literally find hours of videos from all the podcasts of him saying how much he loves, and quote, petite women. Petite,
now,
petite, I like him. Petite.
suddenly,
and now suddenly,
there's like
because me and Mike
just-
called him out on liking a girl last week that looks 15, he's like, no, bro, middle. And
That looks
he
15.
thinks that everybody forgot her. There's no videos
Hold
online of him
on.
saying the opposite.
All
Selena
right,
doesn't look 15.
No, stop. We're on Two Drink Minimum. You never mentioned Selena. You showed
Oh, that
some
was
porn
Remy
star.
LaCroix. But
Okay,
yeah, that
is
was a porn star I used to masturbate to.
Why are you defending yourself? You're already defending yourself on Two Drink Minimum
Yeah, I
poorly.
know.
Why are you doing it poorly again on another podcast?
There's a Christina Aguilera performance where she does It's a Man's World by James Brown at the Grammys a couple of years ago. That is one of the hottest, and she kills it. She knocks it out of the park. It's a man's world.
It's a good song.
Wearing that little outfit. You want to talk petite, hot, fucking bouncing up and down on your...
Why
Yeah.
Poseidon can't admit it now
Christina
because he's
Aguilera
trapped in
doing
a weird
that
situation.
was very hot.
But Ariana Grande is hot. But
Of course
he
she's
can't
hot.
say it anymore now because he fucked himself. But definitely she's hot.
No, he only likes...
No, but
big
I never
women.
said she wasn't hot.
Oh, now
I never said
Look
that.
at it. He's like, I was now. Wait, am I allowed to say it? Am I allowed to say it? Look at this guy, bro. Flip flopping. Just be yourself, bro. Just be yourself.
No, she is hot.
Oh, look at that. I have
So
news
you're
for
a
you.
fan of the petite woman?
Oh, you know,
according to him,
'cause-
he's not.
hold
Now
on,
he is.
hold on, because and I googled her age just in case.
Told you, bro. It's weird.
hold on. Billie Eilish, she's 19.
Billie
Hold on.
Eilish is 19.
Hold on, did you see her
No.
on the cover of Vogue?
I didn't. Let me Google it
No,
right
I
now.
have not,
Before I
um,
Google it, I'm
I've
willing
not
to
walked
bet.
through an
there's
airport.
No,
Nothing.
her with the green and black hair and that weird depressive look. The
who's
depressed.
going to multi-mags?
No.
How do you find the cover of Vogue?
Yeah.
It was in my Twitter feed, but I think yeah. So here I'll show you
I
the
have to
images.
be in a
Reeds.
magazine store to be looking at the
Okay,
cover.
I see her.
Oh, my goodness.
Ah.
Yeah, that's...
It's the
But
same
see,
face.
it
I don't. I
reminds-
still don't find
Yeah,
her. Like
but
I
I've
would.
look,
seen
I,
Madonna
hold on,
do
hold
that
on, hold
already.
on,
That's
hold on,
not
hold
you.
on. I understand you don't like the depressed bitch face.
It's Madonna.
She does have-
By the way,
Love and Madonna, right?
I should preface this by saying
She does
I
have
like. I like Billie Eilish. I have no issues with Billie
Yes.
Eilish. In fact,
me neither.
Spotify notified me that my number one song of the year was a Billie Eilish song.
Was it
Yeah,
really?
yeah, and I had no idea. So I have no problems with Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
My
I'm just saying.
number one song was probably "Eye
Now,
of the Tiger."
the reason why
I once dated a girl who looked like this, who would take care of herself like this. She liked glamorous shit, but she had this face. No. And just looking at it, it
There's
makes
a girl
me
in
angry.
Australia
She
that
always start
I
fights.
stopped talking
so
to.
it never
that
it never
looks
made
just
me
like that.
angry, but I just find it funny that she has that depressed face look.
The
I don't
girl, the
know.
girl's cute, bro. There's
No,
nothing wrong
she's
with the girl.
very cute. No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong. It just I had never because I never liked the fact that she dressed like a boy.
You like resting bitch face?
I do like resting bitch face.
You know what? A good classic one who invented that was Leah Remini from King of Queens.
Oh wow! Now my feed
She
on
has-
Instagram. I literally just went to Instagram. First thing I see, Billie Eilish on the cover of Vogue. They're like, you're telling me your phone's not monitoring
that's
you?
crazy.
Yeah.
Leah Remini has an angry. Look
like
on
her.
Face. Yeah, she has a resting
No,
bitch
she looks
face.
nice.
Who
Yeah,
else has resting bitch face?
but
I have an unrested bitch face.
so I never thought she was Billie Eilish was like super hot because she always dressed up like a boy. I was like, this is weird. The green hair and shit always threw
I'm
me
not
off.
easily swayed.
But bro, I saw her on the way she's dressed with Vogue and shit. I was like, damn. yo.
You're easily swayed though. That's the difference. You could change your one thing. Like, I want her. But, I mean,
No, it's just because I didn't know she could dress feminine like that.
oh, you thought there was a law against it?
No, it's just the way that she dressed. She always dressed like a boy. So I was like, whatever. Like people would say she's hot and shit, like on social media. I was like, not really.
People
I'm not
go-
feeling
yeah.
it. I'm not feeling it personally. But then I
You
saw her
like the
dressed
girl-
like
the
that.
Girls dressing like boys with the little boy bodies.
By the way, one of the
No, I
principals
don't
I
like
know. Yeah, you-
She doesn't have a boy body.
I'll show you after. Grew up as a tomboy. Yeah, she's one of the hottest women. here.
Alyssa Milano did. We'll say her name again 2 weeks in a row.
So you don't have what I'm saying is just because somebody dresses like a boy or whatever doesn't mean that they're not cute.
There's a thing that girls
No,
do.
no, I
It's
know.
called wearing the boyfriend shirt.
That's cute.
She gets up
That's
out of
cute,
bed
yeah.
and she puts on your chemise as she walks to the glass and looking out at Manhattan. You know, that's a whole thing.
Besides, like I tried that, but she couldn't move.
God
The
damn.
blanket was too heavy
Yeah.
on your shirt.
What is this tarp?
I could never win.
I love you.
But yeah. I
Billie
saw
Eilish is your new crush?
that. No.
Billie.
No. Not a crush. But just I was like, damn, I don't know you could do that.
A
Like,
C
she's hot.
plus, not a crush.
she's
a
hot.
C plus.
What's a C plus?
It's another orange beverage.
Yeah. Orange crush. C plus. Anyways.
Oh.
I get what he's
I
saying.
get it.
Orangina.
But it was Billie and Poseidon sitting in a tree. F-U-C-K.
No. Instagram nanning.
I could see you with Billie Eilish.
Really?
I could see that, yeah.
What do you see me with?
She's a little young though.
What do you see me with?
But I could see you with Billie. You guys have the, yeah, I could see you with Billie Eilish. She could handle, because you're an emotional wreck. She knows how to deal with that
This
shit.
is true.
I could see you.
I think that's why the girl I'm seeing now also I think she can handle me out because she's like the complete opposite. She's like super stable and I'm
Let the
super
record
unstable.
show, I met this girl.
You know that you're either going to ruin her
this girl is
or she's
so
going to make you better.
much better.
Well,
she is
But if
so
you don't,
much
if you
better
don't
than
shape
Poseidon.
up like what you
here's
did,
the thing.
like
she
you know,
is too good for Poseidon.
hold on, but like
I
what
don't
you
know
did-
what I did to
what you-
deserve this girl, by the way.
Well, hold on. It's not done
And
yet. Life
it's
is short. What I'm
way
saying
better
is
than you are.
you have two roads here. One is you mature and she's going to make your life better. 'cause she's a good
Eventually,
girl.
you'll
let
get to her.
Yeah, you let her influence you, or you do what you did to us before the podcast where I want to kill you, and you ruin her and she leaves.
I have
so you
not-
have to mature.
I have not done that now once to her.
That's what I'm saying. You got to mature. You can't let it. The second that happens,
I
Did
have not. I have.
Well,
I have.
because you're still in
hold
the
on.
wooing phase.
Hold on,
he's
hold
in
on.
the
Different.
lust phase.
You're in
No,
the
no.
wooing
It's a
phase.
fun phase.
Hold on. I have like what I do to other people. I have literally stopped myself in my tracks. Like I was about to do it. I'm like, don't do that.
Don't do it, bro.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
What did I tell you? I said all the positive things about this girl. Let them
I like her.
rub off on you.
She's a little sweetheart. Yeah, I like her.
She is so sweet. I haven't, bro. I
She
haven't.
has a nice aura and she has a perma smile.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
We
I'm
like
a
that.
fan.
And she has Guido dimples.
I
which-
kind of
who
like
doesn't
her
love
more than
Guido
Poseidon.
dimples?
I kind of like her more than Poseidon a little bit, but she's not good for podcasts. But I mean,
The last
as a
thing
human
I
being,
said-
she's a better human being.
She's
than
a
you.
Oh,
very
way,
good
way
person.
better, way better. I will say like 100 times better.
Yeah. What is her thing with you? Like she wants to fix you? Like what is the deal with girls like that with guys like you?
I don't know. I treat her super sweetly. Like I've never treated a woman that sweet in my life.
He's
ever.
acting like someone else. He's trying not to be himself, which
No, I am myself. I'm just not doing the.
the stuff that you normally do.
Yeah.
That's not yourself.
You're being
No, I'm still being myself. I'm just stopping the negative parts of me.
You're
Excellent.
being the Poseidon your grandmother loves.
Yes.
You're
Grandmother
being
tried
the-
to stab
You're
him.
being
But
the
I-
right good boy.
I'm being a very good boy, yes. But that's because I feel
But
like...
you're also being very polite. Like you told me about the whole candles,
Yes.
the flowers.
Yes.
Oh.
I made you
Yes.
a nice dinner.
Yes. Very nice dinner, yeah.
But she puts up with
I don't think she
But
puts up with anything. I
no,
don't
no.
think she's shown
No.
that side of him.
even
No.
during my Guido
would've ran.
attacking all the oxygen in the room conversation I had with her. She was still very polite.
Yeah, no, dude, the girl's nice.
Yeah, no, and like I saw that. Like the first time we hung out, like I got her vibe and shit. I was like, I cannot treat this girl poorly at all. Like 0%.
Because she'll just walk away. She knows she could do better.
No.
I'm still fascinated by it still fascinates me, that relationship. But you kind of match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a yin and the yang. That's what you need.
You
You
kind
balance
of
it out.
match in a weird way.
We were talking about that this weekend.
When
how
you walk,
we're-
you were on the same wavelength, even though you're miles apart in looks.
If look, if that's
I'm
true,
ugly.
though. but if it does look like Shrek and Fiona. But
It is. It is.
if my girlfriend was as crazy as me, it wouldn't work. Yeah, you need to balance it out.
Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%. Because I'm 100% the crazy one in that relationship.
Yeah,
She is.
you don't have to tell us.
She is super normal, down to earth, humble, great girl.
Is it pronounced humble or humbel?
Humble.
Not your age.
No.
Emotionally, are you at the same place?
It's a loaded
know.
question.
I'd have to say yes.
What do you mean?
She's mature.
Oh, you meant like
She's mature for her age. You're immature. So you meet.
yeah. So it's
She's not
kind
that
of
young. How old is this girl?
22.
Oh fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I told you.
I didn't pay attention.
And 9/11 happened before this girl was born.
Oh, she never experienced 9/11. Oh, you should have a talk with her. Tell her who
No,
Osama bin Laden
She was
is.
born.
Oh, whatever the hell, man.
What's that smirk?
Well, she didn't really experience 9/11. She was.
Oh,
three.
okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, sit there
Millennial,
and tell her a
millennial.
story about Osama bin Laden. This was before your time. You put a child.
By the way,
That was a crazy Saudi
am
royale.
amazed. I'm amazed about how much stuff younger people don't know.
I know. Poseidon, have fun with that. You could teach her all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you could teach her all about Steven Seagal movies.
Talk to her about Bash at the Beach.
what's Bash at the
This was a time where they did not know that the outsiders had recruited the legendary hero Hulk Hogan. And
That
then
was
he
that
came
was
in-
that was when
yeah.
when Hulk Hogan became a heel.
He gave a leg drop to his old time friend,
Macho Man.
Macho
think
Man
she cares
Randy
about these
Savage.
things.
You can
People
show
were
her.
so upset they were throwing trash in the ring, but that's where the NWO was formed.
You can explain to her who Ole Anderson is.
I don't know. I don't even know who that is.
You can explain who Arn Anderson is.
By the way, speaking of 9/11,
Nicolas
fuck was
Cage
speaking
movie.
about 9/11? That's
Nicolas
crazy.
Cage put a movie about 9/11.
where
out 4
were
months
you?
After 9/11.
I think you've told me this story.
I was on my roof in Brooklyn. I was watching.
Yes.
I was there live. I was
I was
listening to
making
Howard
sure
Stern.
that my boys completed the job.
No, but when I went downstairs to the depanneur to buy AA batteries, the guys looked like they didn't care. And they're united. We stand the depanneur. You know,
Well, because I guess initially
every
when you're
depanneur
there,
was called Freedom.
There are no depanneurs.
Liberty. They were called bodegas or delis.
Yeah.
and they were all called United We Stand. After 9/11, they all became names like Liberty One, Delhi, because they all inside were.
so they were scared. Yeah. But you know, when it happened, I can understand why some New Yorkers didn't really care, because when it first happened, until you watch the news, you assume it was just an accident. You don't know that there was a terrorist attack
No,
that was plotted by Dick Cheney and the rest.
To quote the great Gorilla Monsoon, 9/11 was pandemonium. It was.
Can you believe what we're seeing
Oh,
here?
I've seen the footage on Ground Zero. It was nuts. I saw people running
You
and the
smelled it.
smoke consuming them.
For months after, while you were on the subway, you still smelled 9/11.
Really?
Yeah.
You smelled it. You know how when you walk into Costco or Canadian Tire, you can almost taste the rubber tires. That
even
you're
better,
smelling?
even better. Poseidon, you know when you
That's
fart
what
in a
9/11
room and then you come back in 20 minutes later and you can still
Ni-
smell
ni-
yourself? You are the
Yeah.
9/11 of podcasters.
Yeah, 9/11.
We smelled you.
George Carlin put out a comedy special during that, and by fluke, he had a terrorism joke that he had to cut.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I hate that they made people cut stuff. Then that's what bothered me. Even the original Spider-Man film, Poseidon,
Had
there was
a
a
web in
trailer.
between the two towers.
Yeah, there was a trailer that came out right before, and it got everybody excited. It was basically the Twin Towers, and there was a spider web in the middle. And he had caught guys in the helicopters, and they were stuck in there like a big spider web. But then 9/11 happened, so they had to change it. They also changed my favorite video game series, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. The intro, whether on I think it was on the George Washington Bridge, and towards the end, when the ship breaks onto Manhattan, it destroyed the Twin Towers. They were in there. They had to redo all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
shit.
the X-Files had some friends. The what did they call
The Lone Rangers.
in the Lone Gunman. In the
Lone
Lone Gunman
Gunman, that's
TV
it.
show, there was an episode just before where they were fleeing into the World Trade Center.
Yeah.
And The Simpsons also predicted it. But
Well, they didn't
the
really
best
predict
was
it.
as far as Montreal is concerned, right after 9/11, they decided to make the Rudy Giuliani story because he was America's mayor during that, because he really did a good job.
He
after
did.
that.
You know what's fucked
and,
up?
And
is
it was election day for new mayor. They were going to elect Michael Bloomberg that day, and instead Giuliani had to. Anyway, they made a Rudy Giuliani movie about New York in Montreal, starring James Woods, called Rudy. And let me tell you, there's nothing greater than a bunch of French Canadians trying to sound New York.
What is up in the tower?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody sounded like Derek Seguin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It was awful.
Oh no, bro!
Bad CGI. Yeah.
Hey, Sylvain, you see the terror?
I hate.
Exactly.
I hate
What's
it.
called Rudy? Please watch the trailer for the movie Rudy, starring James Woods. He looks like he's.
And the best is there's one guy who's a New Yorker. He's like, oh! The plane hit the tower. And then you hear somebody, hey, was it the Islamist extremist? Huh?
Oh,
it's
shit.
crazy, buddy. Me, I grew up here in New York. Bronx
way.
for life.
No way. No way. I hate it.
But I'll tell you, Joey Elias.
Yeah.
The great Joey Elias. He was in that movie The Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah, he was the reporter, I think, no?
And he was, no. He played an NYPD.
He's the guy who went out.
And that movie takes place at the New York Public Library, the one with the two lions in the front that you see in Ghostbusters and in Seinfeld. And Joey did a pretty good job, man.
He's the one who went
was-
out, right?
He was himself. He
went out,
He
yeah, I
was.
remember.
Joey Elias played also Massimo and Vittorio Rossi.
Well,
Both.
Massimo got killed by Wolverine in Days of Future Past.
Yeah, Massimo has that luxury of getting killed by an X-Men, but he also was in that movie, The Walk, where Philippe Petit, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, walks across the World Trade Center. Him and Vittorio Rossi are NYPD in that movie, and you see Massimo clearly. And I'm the guy that lets him in, and my one line in the movie is, "Hey, how you doing?" That was it. But yeah, Montreal, the great Michael Tsaroukis, the brother of Angelo Tsaroukis, Mike Tsar, his stage name, in the movie Heist with Gene Hackman and Danny DeVito. In the trailer, he's a hot dog vendor saying, "Excuse me, sir, you forgot your change." And Gene Hackman says, "What? You forgot your change?" Boom, heist movie. So stupid.
So stupid.
That's yeah.
I
reckon
just wacky.
if you do enough rounds in Montreal, you'll see Larry Day and Mark Camacho and all. Mark Camacho, he has been in every TV commercial, and he's the voice of every Jean Coutu commercial you hear. But he played Richard Nixon in X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
He's like he was in The Score, having a drug deal with Norton in the park. Well, De Niro was listening. There was a guy getting mad. My cousin, Mark Camacho, Larry Day. So many. There's a lot of Montreal greats that show up. Arthur Holden.
Because there's so much shit that's filmed here that people forget about. Most of the New York stuff is filmed here. Like if they want to make it look like New York.
The grimy-ness.
I had the luxury of being
No, it's because of the architecture of the buildings.
on Fifth Avenue and 73rd Street in Mel's studio. So they made Fifth Avenue and 73rd Street in Manhattan. Fifth Avenue is the East, Central Park East, basically. And that street, They built it from zero, perfect detailed. And 3 days later, I said, well, I'm in New York. I might as well go see if that corner looks the same. It didn't look the same.
Oh,
I went to the real one. You know in Home Alone, where he runs to the cab because he's scared, it's late at night in New York, and he says, wow, it's really scary out there. And the cab driver says, hey, much better in here.
Yeah, that guy.
oh yeah, that
Ain't that
weirdo.
much better in here.
Oh, who's that guy? You
I don't
know?
know, some scary cab driver.
Yeah, that's the one with the pigeon lady, right?
Yeah, pigeon.
The
Yeah.
second one, Home Alone 2.
Who beautifully lives in the attic of Carnegie Hall.
Yeah. But that pigeon lady, I thought for this whole time, I thought that it was Pierce Morgan.
I thought she was the one that's Susan Boyle that was singing.
Oh, kind of Susan Boyle, but like a mix of it. Pierce Morgan, Susan Boyle has a baby. It's the
She
pigeon
does-
lady.
She does look like
God damn.
fucking Pierce Morgan. That's great.
Nah.
This asshole I see on the guy who does celebrity karaoke in his car, this British guy.
Oh, I hate that guy.
I see
James
him on,
Gordon or
I
whatever.
see him on commercials on my phone all the time about Keurig cups they recycle, and he showed up in his bicycle gear and he said, I wore this for nothing because it's cycle, not recycle.
I don't like him.
Anyway,
What?
I want to punch this guy in the ovaries.
Most people with like a conscience feel the same way.
But the guy before him was great. What's his name?
You just said the
Guy
word
from
cyclist,
Drew,
and
the
I
guy
don't like
from
him.
Drew Carey. Come on.
What was
The Late Show with
Oh, Craig Ferguson.
Craig Ferguson.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, it's
funny.
his show that he took over.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah. Craig Ferguson was fine.
That's a fucking good comedian, man. He's
What
very-
happened to Craig Ferguson?
I think he just backed out. He hosts game shows now and does stand-up.
Oh, interesting.
His stand-up was great.
Yeah, I like that guy.
I saw him live at the at the festival, and he was really good. Not in a gala; it was a just him show, and not at the Jesus, but the other one, National Fête, whatever.
I mean, I don't know what's happened, but I'm meeting with Bruce Hills this week. He's coming on the podcast, so I'm going to ask him what the plans are. And you know what I'm curious about? I just thought of a question to ask him. Where does he see now with all the digital stuff? Forget even if COVID doesn't. Let's say we get through COVID 100%, all go back to normal. Because of all the digital output, podcasting, where does he see the festival and comedy in general going in the next 10 years? I'm very curious because he saw it evolve so much.
All I can tell you is my personal experience. I had a birthday party. Someone hired me to do stand-up comedy at their 65th birthday party. And so this was via Zoom. And all I kept thinking was, what's my background going to look like? Because, you know, the bookshelf and you want to look like it. So what it did was I placed myself in a nice area of the restaurant where you could see the background is the restaurant, almost like in those documentaries when they say he was a nice guy and they talk to the friend, you know. And so I did that. And what Zoom does, so now I'm doing crowd work. So I'm saying hello to all these 30 people that come to this event, but Zoom is flashing people by. So I'm making fun of their framing. You two look like a couple in a hostel in Brazil. You two are like, are you married? Well, you put on your nice shirt. And I was doing crowd work, and it was so weird, but how well it worked. And what also I did was when I went into old comedy bits, I used the framing to my advantage. I went from this side of the frame to here to do like, and I walked, you know, like I was conscious.
like you were on
I was
stage.
conscious, but my stage was the frame. Normally I just walk 10 feet right, left, and people see. But now I had to be aware.
You used what you had with you. You used the tools at your disposal.
And I was kind of happy with myself for doing that because that happened just naturally. It didn't happen as I was trying to do that.
Yeah.
And they were very happy. You know, I got paid.
Good.
What's next for you guys? Are you guys going to take this show on the road? Do you think you're ever going to do live intellectuals?
Absolutely. Do you like live crowds?
I love.
No. I mean, like when you guys did.
We did 2 drink minimum.
When you did 2 drink minimum, okay, because you also did Just for Laughs. That when Bob Kelly was.
I wasn't on stage though.
No, but Bob Kelly was destroying your
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
Cuba experience.
The Cuba experience, and he destroyed my name. What else that I found hilarious?
But you felt the audience energy.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
like that.
I love that. If we do a live intellectuals, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm thinking of opening a comedy room at the restaurant simply for that. Not for podcasting, but for whatever you want. You know how Our friend Leonard has a room with Dave.
Yeah, the burger place.
They have one. So I figure while we're closed, I'll just get, when are we allowed to do that again?
Whenever you want.
No, I mean, are you allowed to do it now?
Me
comedy
personally,
rooms?
or
No,
in general?
comedy. Am I allowed to have comedy in my place now?
Well, I don't think comedy's on the list of things that is illegal. It just as long as you have the social distancing and the curfew shit, you can do whatever you want.
All right.
Just no, what was it? No drinks, no food.
Well, that's the only reason I would do it was to serve drinks and food. So fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh,
know
so
what I mean?
there you go.
What's the point? I hand down a bucket. People donate.
I hate that shit.
No. The whole point is that I'm having it in my place.
Like
Have you
it's
spoken
church.
to Leonard Yell?
I gotta call him. He's on my list. I love Leonard.
I saw him driving. He honked at me, and then I honked at him.
Mojo Lenny. Yeah, he looks like another Bill Murray's brother.
That's what
You know who Bill Murray is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Leonard looks like. He
Okay.
looks like he'd be Bill Murray. Well, you brought this up. Really
Anyways,
But I
that's
think we'd have a lot of fun doing live intellectuals.
Oh,
like
I
I remember the feeling I would get after we do live 2 Drink Minimum at the Bordel. Fuck. I would have a lot of fun with.
And it's funny. I've listened to both the Opie and Anthony show at Just for Laughs when it was in a setting like this with a few people watching. And then I listened to Anthony and Dave at Governor's. There is a real different feeling.
Yeah.
When you're watching, I saw Opie and Jim and Sam, it's more like the show. But when I saw Anthony was influenced by the audience, Dave was influenced by the audience, it was not the show. They were just screaming into the microphone.
Well, same with 2 Drink Minimum when it's in front of because it's a room, right? It's a comedy room. So when we're in front of those people, it changes the dynamic of the show.
It really does.
Yeah, because it's not like a studio audience. This is an actual audience.
But the way they had set it up at 3rd floor of the Hyatt Hotel when it was the podcast series, they did it right. It still sounded like the original show.
Kind of, yeah, it did. I mean, it's always different when you're not in a studio and you have people with you, but they did it okay. You had fun. You came to watch the shows.
Yes.
Yeah, you were there. Yeah.
Yeah,
But you were in
one of the episodes.
You were in the awards room.
Yeah.
You were where they give the Comedian of the Year award.
But I am the award.
Yeah, that's the room you were in. That was funny. And you can actually see Nikki Squeezebox and Giuseppe Hare in the shot. They're the heads that the camera's behind. You can actually see that.
I know what
when
you're talking
It's
about.
so funny because I can't believe people came out to that because me and Mike, 2 years in a row, told our fans not to come because
but-
we were upset at the ticket prices. Like
Swartz and-
$30 to watch a podcast. Fuck that shit. But then they still came.
Swartzen loved Poseidon's name when because he made fun of the way
Oh
Poseidon
yeah.
introduced himself.
The way I introduced myself,
My
all
name is
serious.
Poseidon.
Yeah, it was a fun
Yeah,
summer.
with a handshake, it goes Poseidon,
That was such a fun summer.
Poseidon.
Oh, do you remember like festivals and outside?
Well, that was my
walking?
first time. That was my first time at the festival. We had.
I used to. You never hung out at the festival before that?
No, it was my first time as an artist, like with my past,
Okay.
like being legitimate. You know, it's like saying it was my first time on a movie set. You never watched a movie? No, I've watched movies, but that was,
No. I see. Yeah,
yeah, it was my first time being part of it, and so it was historic for me.
Yeah, you also opened for Mike at various
Place des
shows
Arts,
at
yeah.
Place des Arts.
Yeah.
I watched one of those. I watched
really?
just your set
Oh, really?
at.
Was it okay?
Yeah. It was just your set opening for him in the in one of those venues at.
Yeah.
At,
Wilfred Laurie, whatever the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
it's called. Yeah.
I have footage of you getting on stage when you opened for Mike.
Really? What do you mean footage
I had taken a video
of
or
my whole
videos.
set?
No, just when you were getting on.
Oh, well,
I don't know why I would do that. It was so
You
weird.
still have it?
I think so. Yeah.
Historic footage. Send it
Yeah.
over.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that festival. It's good.
I'm gonna ask Bruce.
I have
Going-
footage of you also getting on stage at the theater in Saint Jerome.
Oh, that I have that footage. I think
Oh.
I posted it.
You should do if you get the artist pass again this year. You should go jump on stage at the Midnight Surprise. That's the best show.
Let's see. If they're having a festival
The
this year.
green
Yeah.
room of the Midnight Surprise is a great green room. But
I
you ask
loved.
Bruce because these shows. It's gonna happen in September, but it's all like I know Comedy Pro is all virtual, where you have 15 minutes with a power broker and you
Yeah.
pitch them and
I
stuff.
don't know. I hate that stuff.
All that is virtual. But is it going to be virtual from here and they go into studios like this,
I don't know.
or are they going to be virtual from LA? That's a big difference. Because that tells you whether or not there's going to be parties or not.
No, dude, you can't have if the same measures are in place, you can't have a party.
There will be nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So but look, New York City already said July 1st, everything's back to normal.
Yeah, they can't take it.
No. Also, they're getting vaccinated a lot, so they have the percentage on their side. So they go, fuck it.
How
let's
are
go.
their vaccinations compared to ours in
In the States?
Oh, they're
Overwhelmingly
killing it.
better. Yeah, dude. We're
Yeah.
talking about Trump's Project Warp Speed that he talked about. He was right, dude. They're all getting vaccinated.
And us, we're still...
Americans are efficient. They're like the Germans, but without the
The Nazi.
anti-Semitism.
Okay, so America's almost back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida's open. Texas
Canada's
is
just
open.
confused.
Yeah, Canada's just like...
Somebody asked me to do a show in August in Detroit.
Oh, shit.
And I actually suggested Dave Landau as a...
Landau's the boy.
Yeah. I said, you got to contact Dave Landau.
He's the boy from Detroit.
Yeah. I'd love to get on a stage with Dave. But it'd be Italian, so Dave would have to milk his Italianness. But he's Italian. He says he's Italian.
I don't see him as Italian.
Well, I know he is.
I didn't know. Poseidon, you guys got a 5.5 this
Yes,
week.
we do. So we brought due to what's been going on in the news. Due to what's been going on in the news lately. All right. Are you listening to me?
Apparently, there's
Asshole.
been divorces happening.
Oh, shit. Top 5.5. Top 5.5 divorces. Oh,
Well,
boy.
you've heard that the one of the richest men in the world, Bill Gates,
Yes.
is his divorce final? It's done.
I don't think they've gone through with it yet, but I mean, like, they were in the news and shit. Him
Yeah, they have an agreement.
What an eligible bachelor!
Yeah, he finally realized, like, shit, I got enough money, I can finally find someone attractive.
So this guy,
I was waiting for you to... attack it.
could you imagine him absolutely mismatched with the hottest fucking broad?
Bro, all we see is next week him and Megan Fox.
Yeah,
and Machine Gun Kelly crying.
This is Trixie.
Machine
But
Gun
it-
Kelly
but-
turns into just Kelly.
But he's still wearing his nerd clothes. His
Yeah,
sweater
the
and his
nerd clothes. Or what's his wife's name now? Well, ex-wife's name. She has like
Melinda.
she has like a crazy glow up. She becomes hot all of a sudden.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna
You
see.
never know how.
It's
how,
gonna be
how they
Melinda
say-
and Wesley Snipes next to you.
Yeah.
What if Bill Gates' wife starts to bang Jeff Bezos, and Jeff Bezos' ex-wife starts banging Bill Gates?
You think that's
Oh,
crazy?
like a crossover episode.
No, look, it won't happen because
Holy shit.
because Bezos' wife has all the money in the world right now, so she doesn't need Bill. But what might happen, I think, is more plausible, is Jeff Bezos starts fucking Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Just like before.
Together, like they start bridging their cocks together, and like we're the most powerful duo
Yeah.
in the world.
And they have a lemon party with fucking the other rich guy there from Nebraska. Come on, Warren Buffett.
If
Have a
Warren
nice-
Buffett, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos get a room together and they start touching dicks, that's it. Once they get together,
It's
they're
over.
a power couple, a
It's
polyamorous
over.
power couple. They're gonna take over the world.
It's
yeah.
over. It's done. We're all fucked after.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively.
How much would that circle jerk cookie be worth?
A couple $1 trillion.
That's disgusting.
That's horrible.
It's very disgusting, yes.
Terrible.
But moving on
Alright,
to divorces.
So divorces.
So
They got divorced. So these are famous historical divorces.
yes.
Number 5.
Número 5.
King Henry VIII.
Now this man is basically
He's the OG of divorces, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
he wanted a divorce. The church wouldn't give him one, so he's like, "Screw it! I'm starting another religion."
This motherfucker, bro, wanted a divorce so bad.
From Catherine of Aragon. I
Yeah, he
believe.
broke up
Yeah.
an entire like fucking
Yeah.
religious
He started
sect.
the Anglican Church.
Yeah.
I believe. He says, "Screw it! We're starting our new rules."
Yeah.
And what was
So-
the new rules called?
Anglicans.
Yeah, so that you could get
I
divorces
believe-
in
yeah.
the new rules and shit.
So that's
You get three. The first
that's
3
power-
divorces are
yeah.
free in my church.
he had 6 wives, whom I think
Yeah.
he got killed.
Bro, he wanted a divorce so bad. What did he break? The Roman Catholic.
And you
What
know
are you
how
talking about,
strict
Poseidon?
the
I think it
Roman
was the Roman
Catholics are with.
No, they were Catholic and then they broke off.
yeah.
You don't have to overcomplicate things.
Oh yes, I tend to do that. My apologies.
Yeah, Henry VIII. He was a very short, stocky man.
And how many wives? 6. So he divorced 5 times.
6, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the 6th one killed him.
Is that the
I don't know.
one?
I don't know the story. Did she kill him?
In 1550, I believe.
Or didn't he kill one of his wives?
Possible.
Separating the Church of England from papal authority. He was in charge of that. The Pope has nothing to do with English, no man.
Good.
Catherine of Aragon. He had his marriage annulled.
It never happened, bitch.
Yeah. He had one.
He went
two,
with that
three,
theory of the
four,
past never
five,
happened.
6 wives. 6 wives.
But didn't he also kill one of them or 2 of them or some shit like that?
I
don't know.
mean, it could have happened, Poseidon. I mean, back in the day, rules were different.
Yeah.
If you were too yappy, you would go bye-bye.
Yeah.
If you were yappy, your husband made sure that he would make himself happy.
Yeah, wives, mistresses. I don't know if he beheaded any of them or anything like that.
That's
I think
crazy.
maybe it was somebody else that beheaded.
His own wife?
Yeah.
That's absurd. That's like Muhammad stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe he did that. Yeah.
Maybe.
Or
maybe angry Frenchman.
or Molaram. Molaram
I don't
from
know who that is.
Mole
Indiana
around the
Jones-
Rosie.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Molaram.
I
He
haven't seen that movie.
stuck his hand into your chest, said Nam Shibai, Nam Shibai, and pulled out your heart and saw it, and threw you into lava.
Sounds like a grand
He was
time.
best. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
Didn't
like,
like-
a song.
Best way to
Didn't
describe
like
it. It's a
climbing
grand time.
rope bridges though.
What?
Doesn't like climbing the rope bridge.
Who?
Molaram.
Okay.
He's never watched Indiana Jones, I think.
I think I've seen one of them. The
It's
one
too
with
bad.
the one with the chalice.
That's probably the best one anyway.
The with the
The
Knights
Cup of
Templars
Christ.
there.
Yeah, the Cup of Christ.
What's next on this fucking
Next.
silly little
Numero
list?
cuatro, senor.
Paul McCartney versus Heather Mills. $7 million
No,
reduce.
excuse me. 48.7.
Oh, 48.
I love how he said. I love how you said. Excuse me.
Oh, wow.
So, Paul McCartney of the Beatles was married to Linda McCartney for many, many, many years. She died of cancer.
Oh shit.
R.I.P.
While doing charity work for landmines conservation, Paul McCartney met a woman named Heather
Why do you
Mills.
want to conserve landmines? Get rid of them.
And that's what I meant. Getting rid of landmines and conserving humanity. He met Heather Mills, who actually lost her foot, I think, to a landmine.
Oh shit.
So she had a prosthetic leg. Paul McCartney was married to this woman, Heather Mills, for like 3 or 4 years with no prenup. So cost her. That's how much it cost for her to be married to him for 4 years or
God
5
damn.
years. She made $48 million
God damn.
because he believed in love.
Or maybe also because like she was missing a leg, so he probably thought, where's she gonna run to?
All you need is
It was a
love.
shitty joke.
Then
Then you didn't let me say it.
All you need is love. Yeah, so that's what happened to Paul McCartney and Heather Mills. It was a good divorce, nice big chunk, and Paul McCartney's still loaded as fuck, living off the Michael Jackson money anyway.
Oh, yeah. He owns that library, right?
All that
He
stuff.
owns a library.
The
music
library-
catalog.
Yeah, the music library of...
I see.
One of them.
Okay,
One of them. One owns the other. He owns.
He owns
know
the
Michael
library.
Michael Jackson.
Why did that confuse you? Like, how can one man read so many books?
Michael Jackson.
I can barely
But-
read one.
The Beatles catalog. I don't know if Paul McCartney has.
What's
yeah.
next on this
All right.
silly list?
Anyway, this was a famous one in the 80s. In the 80s, when these famous celebrity divorces were happening, like Burt and Lonnie, Burt Reynolds and Lonnie Anderson, or at the time, these were big with the National Enquirer. This was a big one back in the day, so much so that Eddie Murphy made a joke about it in Eddie Murphy's stand-up Raw. Here we go.
It is Johnny Carson's divorce. $48 million, allegedly.
No, adjusted.
Adjusted.
So it was $20 million in 1985.
Okay, but due to inflation.
Yeah. So Johnny Carson, Eddie Murphy made a joke about how his wife did nothing. She did nothing to get that. She was just his wife. It wasn't like she was working to put money on his pile of money.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I work in a boutique. Here's my check. Put it with our $20 million. Anyway, and that was a very public, very messy divorce.
Why was it messy?
With with the tabloids. It was very controlled. Instagram was the tabloids back then, right?
Wait, what? No, that didn't make any sense. There was no Instagram back then.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's losing
Meaning
it. This is aneurysm.
Journal de Montréal and all that stuff.
Yeah, the tabloids.
And the
You meant. Hold on. I know what you meant
You
to say.
meant the tabloids were the tabloids.
No, the tabloids were the Instagram back then.
That's what I meant to say.
Okay,
What did I
okay.
say?
You said Instagram was the tabloids
Yeah.
back then.
I think that's the same thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
That you're because now you're implying that Instagram existed back then.
But
Twitter
you're
was-
also an Italian Montrealer, so English is your fifth language.
So that was a big divorce. The
God
Johnny
damn, man.
Carson one. Instagram was the tabloids back then. I still stick with it.
These are some smart businesswomen, bro.
Yeah, all you got to do. You know, allegedly, Julia Roberts said it's not how many guys you fuck, it's who you fuck. Allegedly.
Is she the only one that said that? That sounds like a smart
Actually, it
thing.
sounds like something
That is
Eric
a very
Roberts.
smart thing.
Eric Roberts said about his sister.
Sounds like something Sam Roberts said.
But it is kind of true. I respect women who do that. I don't disrespect them at all. But you know, then there's the other.
I find it a
argument.
little bit unfair that you could just hitch a ride.
It's 3:00 in the morning at some cocktail lounge at the Cannes Film Festival. You are a beautiful young actress.
Thank
and
you.
You're speaking to Harvey Weinstein in a corner, and now he wants to bring you to his hotel room.
Nothing can go wrong.
What are you gonna do?
That's a loaded
I mean,
question.
Poseidon's fucked worse.
You know what I mean? So
No, I
that's
haven't.
it's a very
Actually,
very
I have
strange.
the crackhead.
Yeah, why was your
industry.
first instinct to lie?
I don't know, because I was trying to think of all the chicks like that are less visually appealing than Harvey Weinstein, and then there were like
So-
it went down like the list, like
It's like-
like the file cabinet, and then I go, no, there aren't, and I go, oh no, wait, there was that one
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
How can I go to his room, push away his advances, and still get in the next Tomb Raider movie?
A gun.
You know, how does that? And that was an open secret for a long time.
I think
Some girls would have to dodge bullets to get jobs.
you know how they. No, I have no clue. I'm not in a woman's head, so I don't know. Fuck, that sucks though.
Yeah, I know some pretty girls that have been in casting couch situations.
Yeah.
I'm not a pretty girl, but I appreciate it.
What do you do? That's why. Try this. Next time you're walking on the street and you're alone and there's a girl walking in your direction,
Rape her.
see if
Like, what are you getting at?
see if when you walk past her, if she looks to the ground or she makes eye contact with you.
Why?
She will look to the ground or look away. Because she is naturally, instinctually not engaging you.
For the record,
Well, if it's nighttime, I always try to avoid.
Not
even-
nighttime.
not
Could
nighttime.
be 2 in the
You
afternoon.
fucking-
Sun
I
go
love
up.
how your instinct goes right to rape.
No, it could be daytime, sun. Just it always happens. Doesn't matter who you are. It could be Tom Hanks walking down that street.
Really?
She won't make eye contact.
I've noticed that they will never.
Never.
Well,
Because of possible.
I don't blame them.
I get eye contact all the time.
You get the eye contact?
Yeah, I look away.
Oh, that's nice.
What?
Yeah.
No,
I look away because like, oh fuck, why are our eyes meeting? I don't know this bitch.
For a while there, I was getting the eye contact when I was very,
Slim.
Sucking dick.
slim, and I
Oh.
was like, yes. I did get it sometimes. Now I look like someone's dad.
So what, are you saying women look down because they're scared that you're gonna assault them?
Yeah.
Might be a you thing, but okay.
No, that's,
I've gotten it very late
Oh
at
no,
night.
you get it. You get it. I know
I
you
get it late at night, and I always try to like show that I'm not one of those guys by either walking away or being like super calm
Hey,
and shit.
or
Hey, I'm not a
Yeah,
rapist.
just
Like
scream at
always, like sometimes like it's
That
funny
always
'cause-
works. Just say that. Me, I know rape.
No, like I'll always like, or like 'cause sometimes you're walking behind a chick, and you're like, fuck, I don't want to seem weird, so you do the speed walk to pass her, but then she gets nervous, and then you
Yeah.
pass her, and then she like calms down.
But
That
the reason why
awkward
she's scared
moment.
because all this takes place in her living room. He doesn't realize he already passed the creepy part when she was
You're doing it
when
during
he was
the
in the
day.
house when she walked in.
You're doing it before you while you go to the bathroom and talk to yourself, and she puts music on and accidentally does the heroin in your jacket pocket by snorting it and overdoses, and then you have to bring her to your friend's house and stick a needle in her chest, and because she's
hopefully get her back.
Pulp Fiction.
yeah.
Hey.
One movie he's seen. He's so happy.
I've seen a lot of Tarantino movies.
I like
them.
that scene. That scene's great.
I said, God damn.
They filmed that backwards. Just get the shot. It's great.
That was, by the way, just get the shot, him screaming. It always makes me nervous when I watch it because you know that sometimes even when you're holding your breath in a movie, if they're underwater and they're holding their breath, I think of myself. I hold my breath. I'm like, can I hold my breath that long? So the needle jabbing, through the plate.
Yeah.
I always think like, oh, would I be able in that situation? Would I be able to stab someone so hard that it goes through, but not hard enough that I just destroy everything? Like I'm like, oh my god, it makes me.
What if the needle went? What if the needle went?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So what if I stab it the wrong way? So it always makes me. I think about it and I hold, like right now my heart is hurting thinking
But
about
a
it.
needle does like you don't need that much pressure. It just.
But you have to go through the bone in this case. You're trying to break the breastplate.
No, between. No. You're going between the rib cage.
She has breastplates.
Oh yeah, she has to break the breastplate. That's what he said in the movie.
What's this cereal he's eating? Cruncharoos?
But what were you gonna say about her breastplate?
No, because it's the rib cage. No,
The breastplate.
she doesn't have. You mean like the armor?
He literally says the line.
Yeah.
She has breastplates. You have to break
What's
through
a
them.
breastplate?
It's the probably the nerves all around your rib cage, blocking
The heart.
yeah.
Oh.
But breastplate for me too also means the armor. For the record,
Yeah.
when I hear breastplate, I think about the armor.
Yeah, and I've also played a lot of RPGs, so.
Yeah, is she wearing Tila from Masters of the Universe outfit under?
Maybe it was oversight on them when they wrote the script. I have no idea. All I know is thinking about that made me nervous. Like thinking, would I be able to break through or
We haven't seen an Uma Thurman movie in a while. I like those Kill Bills, man.
Which, by the way, I found out, bro, this is Amazon of a woman, bro. 5'11".
Yeah,
God
Well,
damn.
not tall.
she looks tall on film.
For a woman.
She looks tall on TV.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
I like Uma Thurman.
Yeah,
I like tall bitches.
I haven't seen her. You know who else is tall? Sigourney Weaver.
Remember
I don't know
Sigourney
who
Weaver?
that is.
Sigourney Weaver was in Galaxy Quest as the blonde one with the big tits.
Personally,
She
I
played
wanna-
that as a joke because she played Ripley in Alien.
Personally, I want to dance like Uma Thurman.
Yes.
Sorry,
was
what's
a
next on your
teenage
silly
I don't know how
divorce
she dances.
list?
All right,
All right,
numero
wow.
dos.
Number 2 in the divorces. This is it. This is the reason we're doing it.
Jeff Bezos plus Bill Gates, trillions plus 38 billions. What up, what up? Just random
Jeff
words.
Bezos gave up $38 billion to his ex
God damn.
amicably, and he's still the richest man in the world.
Yeah, he
She
made.
turned into the richest woman.
Yeah, she turned into the richest woman, and then after they settled or whatever the fuck, he made. I think he doubled. He made back double that.
Yeah.
Do you
That's
think
nuts,
you think she turned to Oprah and said, "You did all that work for those billions. All I had to do was fuck this guy"? No, but she actually played a role in actually building Amazon as a fact.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have no idea, but I assume, they were
She-
together for a while.
They were literally a couple that had the
Yeah.
company together.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. She
Oh,
wasn't,
okay.
She
Then
wasn't Johnny
no
Carson's
criticism.
no,
wife.
no, they
criticism.
they
No,
were
no.
a power couple.
She wasn't
Really?
Johnny
Look,
Carson's
she
wife.
didn't deserve half of that much money because obviously he was most of it. Like everybody knows, he started. But she wasn't like a like a
She
trophy
encouraged
wife.
and helped.
Yeah, she helped. So
Okay.
yeah. But first of all, what's crazy is even if he didn't give her half, if he had just given her $1 billion, I don't know what the fuck. How much did she get?
38.
She got
Yeah,
30.
If she got $1 billion, she would still be the richest. She'd still be set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow, when you get to those numbers, man, like what does she do? What do you wake up in the morning doing?
Eat whatever you want, travel, bang some hot young dudes.
Like there's an
start
old,
a philanthropic thing, like maybe
there's
a
an old
non-profit.
lady who decided to live the rest of her days just living on a cruise ship. She just paid.
I hate cruise ships.
But my point is, because she just wanted to be in paradise all day long. Like there's the people that get rich and just live the rich paradise life, and then there are the ones that need to keep working. Like I bet you she has.
She has projects for
She
sure.
has projects.
You wake up and have a purpose. If
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
have a purpose in life, even if you could be stuck on vacation, but your purpose is not to be on vacation, and it's not pleasant.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
So if she has a couple of non-profits, maybe some like I don't know for kids, poor kids in Africa,
Or going on a
dogs,
speaking tour.
So, yeah, then she's living fine. You know, she has all that money. She's helping people. She's doing a good time. But what he's trying to say is that if you wake up in the morning, you're like, I got nothing to do. What am I gonna do today? After a while, that gets old.
That's why
Yeah.
a lot of celebrity children do drugs.
Yeah, they got nothing to do.
They got nothing to do. They got all the money in the world and nothing to do. Type in a guy named Hopper Penn.
Is that Sean Penn's kid?
Exactly. You know,
Yeah, that sucks.
what does this guy do? It's
But then what about people who don't have all the money in the world and they have jobs and shit and they do drugs and shit?
No, he's not saying that you only do drugs if you have nothing to do.
Oh.
That's
I'm
not what he
talking
said.
about when you really. There's a famous book. It doesn't come to mind right now, but it's written by a guy who
The Holy Bible.
survived the Holocaust,
Oh, the Bible.
and it's about
different Jew, different Jew,
having
sorry.
a purpose in life. This guy, during that, wrote this, which is a beautiful piece of work, which doesn't come to mind, but maybe it might be in the comments. But it's a purpose. It's getting up with a purpose. A purpose every day. You know, I got to do this, I got to do that, whatever it is. And a lot of people who are just throwing money and have nothing, like these lotto winners. That's why a lot of these lotto winners,
Go back to their old jobs.
Well, a lot of them lose the money right
or
away.
they lose it because they don't even know. They don't even have the mental capacity to understand what it is they have.
Yeah, that's the worst, I think.
That is the worst. Or the guy that wins the lottery gets murdered. That happened
really?
more than once, sure.
But how do they steal the money though? Doesn't it go to a bank account?
No. They murder just because the way his life choices brought him.
Oh.
Because they do stupid shit.
And
They
you
make
get a lot of
enemies,
freeloaders.
jealous people.
Wow.
If I won like 50 million, because I know I'm not mature enough, I know right away I'd get like an account manager or something. I'd put most of the money into investments, real estate.
Don King.
And speaking to Pantelis also, because like about this also, like I realized like fuck, I'm not mature enough to handle that right away. It would go into
No. That
investments.
he would either kill himself but the money would be gone.
I had money last
me?
year and
Yeah,
I wasn't in.
Yeah, no. I've learned this about myself because I was thinking, I'm like, fuck, what would I do? And I started thinking of all the crazy shit I would do if I had that kind of money.
I was not in the
Just
right
dumb
place
shit.
of mind. I had
Yeah,
money
no.
last year.
I
was
would
in the
right
place.
away tie up my money in assets, but proper like real estate.
Absolutely.
You know
That's
what I
you
mean?
should do.
Yeah, right away.
No,
it
that's
would
not
go-
what he. But that's not what he knows. That's not what he wouldn't do if he had gotten the money. He wasn't mature enough. That's
Yeah.
what he's saying.
You know what I mean?
No, I my intention was to do that, but it didn't go that way. But that's fine. I'll make it again.
But that I think that would be before, because there's that little moment of like you haven't realized. Apparently, like I've read this online, you haven't realized that you've made that money, whether it's working or lotto or whatever. And there's kind of like that moment of like, oh my god, I'm fucking rich.
It's
You know what I
kind of
mean?
like when you
So
when
before,
you're gambling and you start off with $100 and now you end up with $800 or $900 in your slot machine. That $800 or $900 that you're spending, you don't think of it. It's just credits.
Exactly.
You
But
don't
then-
feel
but then-
it as money.
but then you realize it of like, oh my god, I made $800. I'm fucking leaving. Fuck this. You know what I mean?
But that usually doesn't happen.
So I would before that hits me, that moment of like, oh my god, I have millions of dollars. I would right away assets, real estate, investment portfolio. I would. What?
No, just,
Assets,
yeah, you got it.
investment portfolio.
No, but I'm just saying shit. Look, I'm not smart. I know I'm
property.
not. I know.
JP
yeah,
Morgan Chase.
property.
bro, me, I would get food. I would also get pizza. I
Yeah.
would also get.
No, but you know what I mean,
Chase
because I
Manhattan
know how
Bank
I am,
here.
and then I'd keep like the 10% to have fun.
Yeah. You want to walk around with that briefcase with the handcuff on it.
Why would I do that?
You just hold money like in that movie.
Yeah, no, I imagine if I ever get $1 million, I wonder, like,
If I
what-
had
yeah, what I would do.
$1 million.
Because I know if I wouldn't do the responsible thing, I know I'd probably be dead in like a supercar or some shit.
First thing
I'd
I would
probably
do is
crash it.
shelter. Always shelter. Make sure that you have shelter and food the rest of your life, and then spend it.
yeah.
No.
What's the next?
Numero
item?
uno.
Number one, and the number one divorce. Here it is.
It is Roseanne versus Tom Arnold. He made away with $50 million for doing nothing.
Now, even the name Tom Arnold says nothing. The best way you can describe who Tom Arnold is if you ever watch the movie What's the movie with Schwarzenegger
And Tom Arnold.
and Tom Arnold?
Oh, isn't that the same one where Jamie Lee Curtis is dancing?
Yeah.
I forget the name. True Lies.
You watch True Lies. He's the friend of Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie. This guy was married to comedian Roseanne for maybe 5 years. Like they were on drugs together. They would party together. This guy walked away with $50 million.
I don't like his style, bro.
And
I
he
don't
did
appreciate
50
that.
and he did nothing.
Yeah, that's unfair.
Yeah.
It works both ways. Whether the women,
Well,
whether
that's
it's
why
women
he
that
was
do it or
not-
Oh,
whether
yeah, I
it's
don't give a
men.
shit if it's a man or woman. Whoever does it sucks.
Because this guy really, his biggest claim to fame is being Roseanne's wife, our husband.
He was Roseanne's wife.
Yeah, that's his biggest claim to fame.
Yeah.
And in True
Oh,
Lies.
yeah, I see what
But
you mean.
he was good in True Lies.
True Lies was good.
Very good movie. That's the first time I heard the word jihad in a movie.
But it wouldn't be the last.
About True Lies?
Crimson Jihad will do one major American city each week with the turn of that key. But who has taken the key? That was a big joke.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Okay. I'm gonna watch it.
Anywho, do you guys have a half for us?
Yes,
this
we
week?
have a half.
And the half in the 5.5 best divorces is... Oh my God.
O.J. Simpson versus Nicole Brown Simpson. It's a half because he cut her goddamn head off.
Yes.
Followed up by Robert Blake. And
She
yeah, he
That's
walked
the way
away.
to
She walked
divorce.
away from that losing her head. So
he literally decapitated her and her husband, her
Allegedly.
yes,
allegedly.
yes. I'm sorry.
I told you the rumor that I heard was it was actually not OJ that did it, but a hitman. Like, because she owed a lot of money to the mob
Why would she owe money? None of this
from
makes
her
sense.
coke days, and
How
OJ
much
did-
cocaine did she do?
that much, and it was an argument
pretty
between
expensive.
her and an enforcer from the mob, and OJ was there, and he did that,
Oh, and OJ took the blame.
and OJ took the hit.
Really?
That's there's some
Conspiracy
higher ups in the
theories.
Italian underworld that will corroborate that story.
Really?
I mean, people will corroborate that the earth is flat too, so it means nothing.
I just like to use the word corroborate.
Yeah. But that would be an interesting conspiracy theory that I can jump into.
I'm proud of you guys. Good good list, ladies.
Good
So that was it.
list.
That was a top 5.5, motherfuckers.
Very nice.
Hope y'all enjoyed it.
What am I doing?
I don't know. I was just. I
We're
don't
gonna have to trim this mustache. It's starting to bug me. It's starting to be like
fungal, bro.
It's starting to be like mid 70s Ron Jeremy
It is
after
disgusting,
sex mustache.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, I have
push
to.
it down.
I have to trim
You
it.
have to do this. This look. This
It looks like it's being held together by cum.
buy a grooming kit. Buy
is.
Manscaped. Don't buy Manscaped.
My cum.
Use the Manscaped instead of on your balls. Use it on your face because you got pubes on your face anyway.
You do have pubes on your face though.
They're not pubes.
They're fucking pubes, super
they're not.
pubes. Yeah.
That's because I got a transplant. Don't judge me.
Who judges you?
When they got rid of his dick, they put his pubes on his face.
God damn you. Nah, I don't know. I like the whole mustache.
Would you have
soul
sex
patch.
with a
I
female-
like it too, but you for some reason, I don't know why you can't grow it properly, and it just looks off.
What do you mean? It fills up the on top of
It's
the lips.
because you're not trimming it.
Yeah, it's,
Period.
On the
it's-
lips.
It's long, greasy.
You have to trim on the lips. Period.
I do have a scissor, actually.
Scissor sisters.
Yeah. No, actually, you know what? Every time we do it, we should moan.
All right, wrap it up.
I haven't watched porn in a while.
Get out.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Get out.
Wrap it up. Wrap it in. Let me begin. Pack in the wind. Back me back. Remember that? Mm-hmm. That's
What
a
the fuck
sin.
was that?
That was jump around. Pack it up. Pack it in.
Oh.
Let me begin.
Poseidon has
Back
never
in the
jumped in
wind.
his
Let
life.
me, that's a sin.
That's true.
Won't get a hang up.
I used to jump in high school.
I only know that from Mrs. Doubtfire.
And in because I tried out for the basketball team, but obviously I didn't qualify.
You don't say.
But they would call me whenever we'd play basketball. They'd call me the train because every time because I was really
Because the
fat.
whole team would fuck him.
I knew
No, that would be the rails.
I knew a kid in high school that
Anyways,
beat all his.
oh my god, I'm having a deja vu moment.
I remember a nerdy kid in high school in the 80s that became really good at basketball when he turned into a werewolf.
Yeah.
And he became really famous from from doing that. But
He
then
has
at the
Parkinson's, I
in the championship game, he decided not to become a wolf
Yeah.
and beat it for real with his friends.
But he has
and-
Parkinson's, no?
But one of
Did
his
you just
friends
give
was
me
really
the plot
fat.
of a movie?
No.
One of his friends was really fat. He played Chubbs and
Yeah, exactly.
also John Wayne Gacy.
But he has Parkinson's, right?
I think he has wolf Parkinson's now.
What
which
is it?
Well,
Okay, you're
what
full
was
of
that? You
shit.
can't-
There's no such thing as wolf Parkinson's.
When you transform into
Nobody
a
can
wolf,
turn
you
in-
shake.
I go fuck yourselves,
What are
bro.
you talking about, bro?
You can't transform into a wolf, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That's
You wanna
mythology
bet?
shit.
But then his cousin did it again in boxing.
Yeah, yes!
His cousin did it again in boxing.
Oh, fuck, bro. You have a good memory. For the record, look at me. You have a good memory. You have a good memory. May I forget all the major news stories? You remember them. Poseidon never had them in there to begin with.
Anyways, so yes, so thank you for joining us.
What, did you
on
just
this,
kill a fly?
Yeah. Hey, I like doing this. I like clapping my hands
Clap
together.
on.
So thank you for joining us on this lovely intellectuals episode.
lovely.
We'd like to let you know you can find me, Poseidon69, on Instagram and Twitter, twitch.tv/Poseidon69. I live stream Warzone. Guido Grasso Jr. on Instagram for you. And I think that's about it.
I want to give a thanks to Gipes for that.
Gapes.
Gapes.
For
Stop
the,
saying jipes.
Sorry, man, for that koala bear.
Yes.
Fantastic.
I loved it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Very well
I
done.
know. So thank you guys, and peace the fuck out, motherfuckers.